If you're going to a seismic dance event and need some outfit inspiration for your outfit, this is the video for you. If you don't know me, I'm Aid. I'm a music festival content creator. I'm based here in Austin, Texas, and I've been going to seismic dance events since it began in 2018. I posted an ultimate guide to seismic dance event and all the things you need to know about it that I will link down below for you guys. And one of the key things that a lot of people have questions on is, what do I wear to this festival? In today's video, I'm going to go over some things to know in terms of the weather, and then we'll talk about shoes and overall styles and vibes. I'm also going to share some of my previous outfits just to give you an idea of what I've worn in the past. And if you have any other questions or anything, feel free to leave a comment down below. Now, seismic dance event is typically held in the fall time, typically in November. If you live in Austin or in Texas, you know our weather can be a little bit unpredictable, so it can be a little bit hard to plan your outfits depending on the weather. For example, this year when I am filming this video, it is 2024. Currently forecasted, we have some rain coming up, which honestly, I hope that happens before seismic happens, so that way the rain clears out and we'll be good to go. There's been seismic dance events where it was slightly warmer weather but felt really good outside, but then it cools off in the night. There's also been seismics where the weather was super cold and you had to layer up. Last year in 2023, it wasn't super cold. However, we did get a little sprinkle of rain here and there. And let me just preface this that my terminology of cold can vary for a lot of different people, but I'm from Arizona originally. I've been in Austin for 7 years. So my definition of cold might differ from yours if you're from the north. However, it can get pretty cold and you might want to layer up. So that might factor into what you wear, because you might need maybe a furry jacket if it's super cold, or you might need a layer up. Otherwise, you might also be just fine with a long sleeve and be good to go. It really just depends. There's been seismics where I had a super fuzzy jacket and long sleeves, I was layered up. Last year, I brought a fuzzy jacket just in case, and I ended up not needing it. It's important regardless to keep an eye on the forecast leading up to the festival. That way you can plan your outfits accordingly. I also always recommend getting a locker, because that will be super helpful, as this is an inside and outside event. So you can have a locker to put your layers and jackets and things into, and then you can go inside if you are going inside to the volcano stage at the Concourse project. When it comes to some of that outer door where you can have fun with it, if you have like a funky fuzzy jacket or some type of coat, I even wore a puffer vest last year that was super fun, but you can also just wear a hoodie, whatever you feel comfortable in that's going to keep you warm. I also see a lot of people wearing beanies, things like that, having gloves. So that also might be a factor into your outfits. In terms of shoes, it is a very flat terrain. However, you are going from inside to outside. So regardless, just make sure you're wearing comfortable shoes. And in the event that it does rain in the days leading up, or it rains at the event, you might just want to be mindful of that with the outside terrain, you know, not wearing shoes that you truly care about in case it gets a little muddy. That's just something to really think about. I've worn, you know, combat boots and things like that that are easy to clean for me at seismic dance event. And so yeah, it's inside and outside, but it's all flat. So if you're a girly that loves your platforms, that is definitely doable. I would just be mindful if it ends up raining and getting a little muddy, you might not want to be in your platforms for that. Seismic does do a really good job if it ends up being muddy to put some things down to really help with that mud. So it really is just going to depend on that weather. Regardless, it is a lot of dancing if you're bouncing between stages, and also if you're doing the after, so just make sure you're wearing comfortable shoes. Now, in terms of overall style and vibe that you can really go for, it really is up to you and what you feel most confident and comfortable in. I kind of like to call this style as like house head chic, or like techno snob attire, whatever that looks like for you. A lot of people do wear all black, but don't let that discourage you if you are not the type of person to wear all black. You can wear whatever you feel confident in. You know, I've seen girls in more of that ravey type outfit with the sparkles and the shiny things. And then I've seen people more in that streetwear type of vibe. Like you could wear seismic merch or concourse merch if you have it, or any artist merch can always be fun to kind of build an outfit around. I think one of my outfits might have this shirt, or like I have a seismic pashmina that I might build an outfit around. So you really can go all out, and we'll go through some of the outfits that I have so you can kind of see, you know, the different types of vibes that I've gone for in my outfits. Popular kind of styles I see with like the streetwear is people wearing like baggy pants and joggers, things like that, and they might pair it with like a cute jacket, cool jacket, things like that. And then I've also seen like the classic kind of rave wear, you know, the bell-bottom pants, or like the sparkly fits or sparkly jacket. It's gonna depend on the weather in terms of like how revealing you you do want to be in your outfits, because you might just need to, you know, have a jacket if you're going to be outside, but inside you might just be fine. So you really can play with it and have some fun. I truly believe the seismic crowd is just so welcoming and accepting, and like I just love being in those crowds because they will hype you up. Like, it's totally a judgment-free zone on the seismic dance floor that I just really appreciate, and it's always really cool to see what people do with their outfits. But don't put that pressure on yourself if you're not someone to have the done-up outfit. You can totally just be casual and comfortable in something that you really want to wear, like artist merch or all black, whatever that may be. But also too, if you want to have some fun with the sequins and accessories and stuff like that, that is also welcome as well. Okay, so now we're gonna go over my past seismic dance event outfits, and I'll kind of give you background and all of that so you can get some inspiration. This was kind of wild going back, you guys, because I've been to every single seismic, so this is going to be like my 7th seismic, which is kind of crazy to say. I've only missed one spring edition, and that was May of last year that I missed because I got COVID. So we're going to go down memory lane, and I'll kind of give you the vibes of everything. The first year of seismic was in 2018. And it's always hard a little bit sometimes when you go to a festival for the first time, because you're kind of like, what is the vibe going to be? What are the vibes here? So I went with this like green animal print top and this fishnet, and I had these black bottoms, I believe from I Heart Raves, I want to say, and the boots were from Dolls Kill. This is like very much Baby Raver Aid going on here, which is so crazy to see. And I did like a half up, half down. This was also when seismic was in September, so hence why I'm not wearing as much clothing or coverage. But you can kind of get the vibe here in terms of like the fishnet, fun print, that kind of vibe there. Then on day 2 of that same seismic weekend, I wore like this black bralette and these bottoms from, I believe, Rave With Me Gente. I did have a pashmina, and I had this disco ball crown, which was super cute. Paired it with fishnets, and then those boots were from Dolls Kill. So that was kind of the vibe that I went for in 2018. And then 2019, this iconic outfit, I really stepped it up in 2019, I will say. The top was from Rolita Couture, the bottoms were from Dolls Kill. I had the classic Demonia shaker boots, and then the hoodie was a custom that my friend Rachel had, and it was kind of like a custom Suzuki design where she added the embellishments and things like that. And then I had my little techno glasses. This outfit was iconic, and this is like still what I imagine for like the seismic vibe, right? Like, it's an all black outfit, but it has like dimensions to it. We have latex, we have fringe, we have sparkles, and we have like chains and things like that, you know? So that was what we went for in 2019. This is still one of my favorite outfits. It's in my Hall of Fame, I'd like to say. Then we have my day 2 outfit from this weekend. Also, this was in, let me see, this was November 16th. So still kind of the same weekend that seismic is in 2024. I remember it getting cooler in the night this year, but it wasn't that cold. And we also went inside and outside for this one as well. And then you see on day 2, I wore like a mesh long sleeve top, and then I had a black bralette. And then I had a black kind of latex skirt, and then I had knee-high boots from, I believe this was also Demonia. And then this set was from Rave With Me Gente. So still had a little disco ball kind of thing, but again, it's a black outfit, but it has dimension to it, and I really love the knee-high boots. And those were super comfortable for me. Now going into seismic 2021, this was May. This was the first seismic after the pandemic. I had this Thunderbolt lightning set from Rave With Me Gente. I honestly could wear this year. I'm thinking about re-wearing it because why not, you know? Could be fun to bring this outfit back. It's been 3 years, you know, and I still have this outfit and love it. This was actually hot for that day, but I still wanted to wear it. I wanted to like make a statement. I did the braids and everything. I had like the necklace chain. I wore my Doc Marten boots. So this was a moment, this was a vibe. It was definitely too hot for this outfit because it was in May, but this is something that I could easily wear to seismic this year and just do like kind of maybe like a fishnet top over it. Or I could do like a jacket with it. Like, there's a lot I could play around with this. I have a cropped black hoodie, which is a really great kind of hoodie that I have in my rave closet, where it's just super easy for me to throw it on and be good to go, and still have like some breathability down here where I'm not fully covered, but my arms are at least covered. I don't know about you guys, but as long as my arms are warm, like I'm good. Like if my arms are cold, like I am freezing basically. The day 2 outfit for this day was another fun little kind of moment. Had like a plaid skirt with a mesh top. As you guys can see, I have worn this black bralette, this Rave With Me Henday black bralette, like so many times. It is such a good basic that I have. And then I wore the Doc Marten boots with this. Again, this might be something where it's too, this was back in May, so it might be something where it was like too warm to wear something like this in November, but I could definitely still play around with this. Like I could still wear that skirt with like maybe higher boots and then maybe a long sleeve mesh shirt instead. Like I could kind of make this more of a warmer outfit is what I'm saying. The third day was househead queen and super simple. We had latex shorts, and then I had this househead shirt from a brand called So Butterfly. I don't think she's really in business anymore. Doc Marten boots, and then a crystal techno glasses. This is purely just for the daytime summertime kind of vibe. This wouldn't work for seismic this fall, but you get the vibe of like the househead, the latex, still black outfit, but still really fun. I really love that outfit. Now moving on to the fall of 2021. This is also an outfit that is in my Hall of Fame, I would say. This jumpsuit is from Just Splendid Designs. I added this like latex kind of like bralette thing under it, accessory that I got from Amazon. The hat is from Disco Desiac. I wore my white Doc Martens to this festival. This is also a really cool outfit. I honestly could wear that again, right? But I still have this outfit. I would love to maybe have a version of this in black. I love a good jumpsuit. It can be a little bit challenging in the bathroom because you have to like unzip and stuff, but I still really love this outfit. As for day 2 of this one, I had these really fun bell bottoms from Rave With Me Henday, this kind of like acid wash print that was super popular, and I paired it with a black bodysuit. This day I also wore it with a cross jacket, the crossed bomber jacket. I didn't have a seismic bomber jacket yet, but now I do. So I could definitely wear that seismic bomber jacket as one of my jackets, but that is what I did for day 2. And then day 3, I would say this was more of like a ravey outfit, and I didn't really get cold, I believe, this day. So it was this like black set with a black mesh skirt, and then I added sleeves to it, and then we had our Demania like knee highs as well. I don't believe I got cold. I don't really think this year was that cold, and it was around the same weekend. So this was the outfit that I really loved. I loved how I accessorized it. Like it was a really good outfit, and this was also a really great photo. And yeah, I would say this is one of my more like ravey styles, but it was more like still a black outfit, you know what I mean? 2022, this was the cold year.
It's 42 degrees out, it's so cold.
This was what I wore in 2022 to start. I had this really cool jumpsuit from Jet Black Clothing. I had a bralette underneath. I added mesh sleeves to it. I had these bedazzled biker shorts. I had these knee-high boots and then a white hat from Disco Desiac. I ended up buying like sweatshirt, got all covered up because I was so cold. Like it was so cold. But we made it through. That was day 1. Day 2 was slightly warmer but still cold, but I was prepared this time. I had this pink outfit from Tasteful Girls that I wore on top. I kind of went for like maybe more of a disco groovy kind of vibe this day. Had these velvet mesh bell bottoms, pink accessories, my Festy Bestie boots, and then I had a jacket, furry jacket to kind of go with it. Day 3 was like my techno queen, techno snob kind of outfit. We had this slick back hair. That's the cropped hoodie that I was talking about that comes with some chains. I had this like bralette underneath. We had these white techno pants that came with all these chains and stuff, and then these black sneakers, and then I switched to adding a fuzzy jacket by the end of the night because it was cold. So that's kind of the vibes for those ones. Last year's fits, I had this really cool jumpsuit from Kiki Riki, I think was the brand. I added a red beanie, had these black sunnies. I also did like these fake like tattoos too, which was cool. As you can see, I had a thicker jacket and I didn't even end up wearing it really, or I might have and like kept having to like kind of wear it at like the lower level, or I put it in the locker because it wasn't as cold. I was kind of ready for it to be cold and it wasn't as cold, thankfully. Day 2, I didn't even wear an additional layer, but I had these really cool like kind of mesh bell bottoms. And I paired it with like a turtleneck kind of bodysuit that was black, and like I literally wore that and was fine. Wore that with my Doc Martens Disco Desiac hat, and that was good to go. I really love this outfit. It turned out super cute. Day 3, I wore these black joggers. I wore like a black long sleeve crop top, and then I had this really dope like green puffer vest that I found. I also did a long ponytail extension, which was fun. And I had these green fishnet gloves and green sunglasses to kind of pair it all together. I really liked it. It was kind of different for me, but it was really fun, like more of a sporty kind of look. So that was the final outfit from last year. So in terms of this year, I don't have my outfits planned yet. I might just like figure out from what I have. I do have some joggers that I can like kind of pair together. I have ideas. They're gonna come together. It's gonna come together. I ordered one thing and then I'm just gonna kind of figure it out from what I have, or like borrow from friends and stuff. That's kind of what we're going for this year. Like there was one outfit I really wanted to order, but it wasn't gonna be in time, and they ran out of like the bottoms that I really wanted as like, yeah, I wanted this specific set and it just didn't come together, and that's okay. So we're gonna pull together with what we have. We're gonna make it work. But if you are going to Seismic Dance event this year, let me know. But if you are going in the future and ever have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. I will also link my guide to Seismic Dance event. So if you've never been before, there's some really great tips in that video. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching today's video and vibing with me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to continue vibing with me, and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!